I'm recording.
What are we doing?
I'm getting you ready for a test.
Is it gonna hurt?
Oh no, it won't hurt.
You sure?
Of course. Stupid press. Hi, I'm Bill Ritchie, and today we're going to test Mini Halfwood Press number 90. This one's going to Buffy Cribs here on Washington State on Whidbey Island. The interesting thing about this is that Buffy built this press in this workshop. So she's doing the video while I'm doing the demonstration because this is the time to test the press. The features of the Mini Halfwood Press always include the little book that tells a bit about its history, what kind of woods are used, the history of the press, and so forth. For example, Buffy chose to use mahogany for the hood of the press and also for the little box that comes with the press. I'll talk about what's in the box briefly. The box comes with a certificate of authenticity, a new set of felt blankets. The DVD you're watching now, testing the Mini Halfwood Press. It comes with a card which will have the test plate mounted on this card when we're all finished and the plate's cleaned up again. So that card will be part of the box. The Allen wrench for tightening the hub on the wheel, making sure that that remains tight. I always include a new copper test plate and a couple of artist stamps, and the description of the copper test plate, which is a 22 gauge copper plate, the user's manual, and a bookmarker. I will usually throw in some postcards or whatever other little goodies I have around. That's what comes in the box. The press has a polycarbonate bed, very lightweight, very hard, and pressure screws, which when you turn them counterclockwise, raise the top roller. When you raise the top roller, it gives you room to put in the felt blankets. It comes with 2 felt blankets. That's all you need on a Mini Halfwood Press. The sizing catcher and the roller blanket, or the pusher. When I adjust the pressure for printing, which is what we're here for, I lower the top roller all the way down until it touches the bed, until the bed is tight. And that way I'm sure the rollers are level, are parallel. And then I count back about 12 turns, 12 half turns. That gives me enough room to get the felt blankets under the roller. And then I tighten back down, usually about 4 half turns. But after many years of experience, I know just from feeling it when the pressure is right. But I have built in some roller rulers on the sides, on both sides of the press. The roller rulers have numbers so that you can keep the block lined up with the letter on both sides so that you know the rollers are parallel. So I'm just about ready to ink up the plate and print, but first I'm going to get rid of the little turntable and point out the sticky mat or the gripper pad that I like to keep under the press so that it doesn't slide around. The press only weighs 12 pounds. So without the gripper pad, it tends to slide around too much. So I put the gripper pad underneath. Now I'm ready to ink the plate and pull the first trial proof. This is the etched copper plate made from a silicone transfer print from my laser printer. I'm making 49 of these plates, one for every press I make. The ink is an oil-based ink, Charbonnel black mixed with some green, and I'm using a little piece of matboard chip to spread around the ink. And I have the hot plate next to me so that I can warm the plate And that will make the ink easier to spread. Because it's an oil-based ink, it's much easier to spread if it's warm. However, I don't want to get it so hot that I can't, that I bake the ink into the lines. And after I have rubbed the ink into the textures, I'll come along with the tarlatan. And this will even the ink layer more. When the image is fairly clear on the plate, I can move it on to a gripper pad. The gripper pad helps keep the plate in one place while I'm working. A few more strokes with the tarlatan, and then I can move to the paper wipe. I like telephone book pages. The telephone book paper wipe takes off even more of the ink from the shiny places, the high places on the plate. And then following the paper wipe, I can remove the glove, put out some powder so my hand won't be too sticky, too sweaty, dry my palm, and do the hand wipe. And the hand wipe will give you the most contrast. If you want a very clear, sharp image, the hand wipe is the way to get it. All I have to do after this is clean the edges, get my paper that's soaking in a water tray, blot it off, and I'll be able to pull the first trial proof on Mini Halfwood Press number 90. I think the plates print better if they're warm, so I've warmed the plate. Again, not so hot that I can't handle it. What's that? For the convenience of the video, I will turn the press around. I have a practice of writing a moment number on my prints. The year, 2011. The month, 05. The day, 26. And the time by the 24-hour clock, 17:30. And there's trial proof number 1.
Put that right about there. Okay, I don't know. I see you let the blankets fall down, but my habit is to just do this, right?
Okay.
And then watch the magic. It's pretty
nice
tight.
and tight. Yeah, you're going to get a good proof.
Oh yeah.
And I would judge that trial proof number 1 is too light. And I think it's because I didn't have enough pressure on it. So it's all set to go. All I need to do is mount it onto the shipping board with these thumb screws and drop it into the box. And so I'm Bill Ritchie, and thank you for watching this demo.
And here are some scenes of Buffy as she was taking part in the Make Your Own Mini Halfwood Press in 5 days or less that I just started this year. She's an experienced woodworker to begin with, so it came pretty easily for her. These are some closing scenes.